All right, this is a new episode of We're Getting a Divorce, the coolest podcast in the world, quarantine edition,
Yes.
deluxe. Brown. For my quarantine outfit today, I am wearing the women's prison line from Fashion Nova.
Is that so?
I look like
All gray.
Facts.
Damn.
Even the shoes
Even
are all
the
gray.
shoes
Peep
are
the
gray.
shoes.
Damn, gray shoes, gray pants, gray sweater, and your life is gray.
I'm pretty gray right now. Yeah, I know. It's like a see. I wore this thing like okay, we're gonna be outside as the sun sets. So let me go ahead and get cozy. You know, let me go ahead and get like something that's gonna be cool to deal with the temperature change or whatever. But nah, it's hot as fuck still. That sun's right in the face too.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you guys can see it in the background as the sun is setting. So it's actually really nice out here.
Yeah.
It's not that cold.
Who would you say designed your quarantine outfit? Is that the
I don't know. I was wearing something that I wore last time, so I was wearing like comfortable clothes, you know. So I'm like, all right, I'm doing a podcast. Let's try and get ready.
That's kind of the weird thing about like this quarantine is that we're just wearing recycling clothes.
Yeah.
We can.
Not recycling, but just wearing like the comfy shit, you know? Like that's what I've been wearing. I've been wearing comfy clothes. Like fuck the jeans. I'm not wearing no jeans. I'm wearing like some shorts, some like baggy shit, like stuff that I can move around easily, you know?
Oh, I've seen you. Yeah, I've seen you.
So I'm like, fuck that. I mean, I don't have to impress anybody or go out, you know? Even when I go out, I'm like, fuck the world, you know? Like, I don't care. There's a whole epidemic going on, you know?
You say that, but I noticed you are wearing makeup right now.
I am,
it
yeah,
because
it's a podcast.
Really good. Yeah.
It's a podcast,
it's
so I'm like,
it's a podcast. Sure.
You gotta wear something.
I feel you. No, I put on a Suavecito for this podcast.
Oh yeah, I know.
I figure we're gonna have the golden hour like going on during this podcast. Like, let's go ahead and like, which sucks now because I realize you can't even see the top of my head. Like, my eyes are gone at this camera angle.
I know. I think you should scoot back a little.
Yo, we totally like set this up. We're usually filming from this angle, huh?
Yeah, we're always filming, not straightforward.
I'll just scoot back. How about that? Damn, we're not professionals at all. No one's donating to our Patreon. By the way, our Patreon's gonna be coming up soon. Just let the listeners know that. They go ahead and donate. I set the tiers up, so they give you 3 tiers. The first tier is like $4.20, obviously. You can donate $4.20 if that's your mind.
Because that's our show. That's what we're here for. We're here to smoke.
Yeah, facts. You're wearing green right now. Look at my lighter's green.
Yay.
I know, right?
That's our show. We're here to like just smoke and have a conversation and see where it leads.
Fuck shit up. You hear that? Shit's already getting fucked up inside the house.
That's crazy.
This is a cool little like studio we got. We got like a whole like thing going on.
Balcony.
You can even see the sunset in the balcony. That's crazy. Dude, we're doing it right.
Shout out to
Golden Roots, California, for grape cookies. Is that right? Grape cookies?
Yep, grape cookies.
Now that sounds disgusting, right?
Grape cookies.
Yeah.
More like raisin cookies, kinda, huh?
Well, yeah.
Or oatmeal cookies. Hey, oatmeal cookies are good. Only if they're soft. If it's a hard oatmeal cookie, then I don't want to fuck with it. Like, no.
No, I feel you. I'm exactly 100% with you on that one. You ever had the ones from Subway?
Yes. I only have the white macadamians.
I love Subway cookies. I think they make the best cookies out of anyone. Or Mrs. Fields, too.
Mrs. Fields.
Their chocolate chip cookies are the best chocolate chip cookies you can get. Subway. I remember one time I got...
Oh, you're still talking about Subway. Okay.
Deadass. Well, can you name like a really good cookie?
Yeah, like the ones that you buy at 7-Eleven or any liquor store that are already pre-packaged. They come in 2s.
Those are underrated.
I don't know what they're called, but those
cookies.
are fucking bomb.
They're just straight cookies.
They're like, I think it's a picture of like an old granny in it. Like a grandma.
Oh.
I don't know, but I like getting their oatmeal cookies. Those are fucking bomb.
Are you talking about the one that's kind of like a fake cookie?
No, it's an actual cookie.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I think it might be Mrs. Fields.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe, but those are really good too.
Yeah, those are bomb.
Dude, if you get those are so underrated in the vending machine. That's the vending machine MVP right there.
I want to bake cookies actually. I want to not learn because you can obviously like follow a recipe book.
Yeah.
But like I want to bake on my own.
You ever had the cookies that I baked? Were you blessed enough to try one of those?
No, I don't think so.
I
From
think-
scratch?
Huh?
From scratch?
Oh, fuck no.
Fuck no. Okay. No.
I'm in jail. I
Tell
don't have
me,
scratch.
tell me if you try my cookies when they're like homemade, not like buy a like
Mine, yeah.
from the store and like just
No.
put them in the oven. No.
Facts.
Those are
Mine
not
was,
good.
I got the coworker's child's fundraiser cookies,
Mhm.
and they come in like that basket, the little bin.
Okay.
But they're also coming like pre-formed. So they come like these little round like rings, I guess. And
Okay.
you just put them like on a sheet with some space, and then they form a cookie when they come out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had them, but I've seen the catalog.
I'll be honest
Obviously,
though.
if you have a child and goes to school, they bring those catalogs to you.
Facts.
Yeah.
I used to make bank because my mom would always take them to her job.
Really?
Yeah, and my sister would
Dang,
too.
I sucked at those.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dead ass?
Yeah, I sucked at that.
Oh man, that sucks.
Well, it's not that it sucks. It's just that like a lot of kids in the district get that same catalog. So imagine going to that like home to home. It's like nah, like oh I already had a kid come or you know like my thing is doing like I would do it around my neighborhood. But I mean a lot of kids around my neighborhood would go to the same school that I went to. So it's like done. You know.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
And
Yeah,
you
I didn't
can't
like
go door
it.
to
It was
door.
stupid. I think it was dumb.
My shit was cool because I got that import cookie. So anytime I did a fundraiser, my
Mhm.
mom, like I lived in like a different part of Los
Can I
Angeles.
open it?
No, I just got it open too. Like
Oh,
right when you
damn.
said that. No, you can finish your job though. Go and pack it. Pack it
Uh-huh.
like a cookie. Pack those grape cookies.
Uh-huh.
By the way, back to grape cookies. That sounds extremely gross. Like imagine like you bite into a cookie, it's not even a raisin, it's a grape.
What is this?
Like, how is that possible? Those are grape cookies.
I know, but is it indica, sativa, hybrid,
Sugar.
sugar?
It's an indica.
Vegan.
By the way, I think we deserve a shout out because we always do this podcast and we smoke indicas, and then we still manage to watch out for the water.
It's actually pretty bomb. It looks pretty good. It smells good too.
It smells like a grape cookie or what?
No. It smells. I think this is a. Yeah, this is an indica.
Well, no, it definitely is.
I feel like sativas are more cheesier. Like they smell cheesier for some reason.
Yeah,
Mm.
there might be something to that. I smelled weed that smelled like rotten cheese. Maybe it was a sativa. Who knows? It definitely didn't smell like grape cookies. Oh, but my mom, she would have like this. She would have to go all the way to downtown Los Angeles for her job. So she would take like the books and shit to sell the cookies and whatever.
Yes.
And if when she would go to there, it was so far away from where my school was, like that they got that out of the different school district fundraiser.
Okay.
So those people at her job didn't know what's up, like with their kids.
Yeah.
They had to go to me, right?
Dang. That's cool. That's actually cool.
Right.
See, until you're a parent and then your kid goes to school and has a catalog like that, it's easier for you to take it to work because, like, adults at your job aren't familiar with that, you know, and they're like, oh, goodies, you know, like, yeah, I'll order from you. Yeah, I'll help you and your kid, you know. But, like, when you're a kid and your parent doesn't have a job or is a stay-at-home parent, like,
Mhm.
it's hard, kind of. And I feel like it wasn't necessary. Like, fuck it. If you didn't bring any like,
You know what?
any subscriptions or whatever, like, if, as a child, like, I don't think the school would punish you for it.
Also, like my mom.
Can I take greens?
Yeah, I'm down.
Go for it.
But also, you're right. Unless you're like doing it for band or a sport,
Mm-hmm.
why the fuck are we having kids sell cookies?
Yeah,
That's potentially dangerous, you know?
it is. Nowadays, it is. Hell yeah, it is.
There's
Back
so
in
much
the
to go
days,
around,
no. Back in the days, it wasn't like that. Nowadays, it's like, alright, you can't be knocking in, like, strangers' homes.
Oh, I think it was worse back in the days. I think it's easier now. Because now you can take everyone's card, you can take pictures of the card, you got cell phones now, you got chip readers, whatever you need, you know? Back in the day, like, you were just, like, winging it. You had to, like, go door to door, and if they took you, you had no cell phone on you. You were just, like, fucked, you know?
a kid.
You would basically have to have your parents' phone number written down on a piece of paper in your pocket. You have to escape the kidnapper to get to their phone to call your parents, right?
I guess.
But I mean, also to me, it's like depending on how dumb the kid is too. There's a lot of dumbass kids out there.
Yeah.
You know, there'll be some kids that'll be like mishandling money or taking the money or whatever. You know, shit happens.
Hey, taking the money.
So that's a real finesse. The real finesse.
That's actually real. Like, I'm sure kids took the money.
Well, no, it'd be hard to do because.
I mean, I don't think nowadays they do card. It's all cash. Everything is cash. Like, when I was at med exam, I know I took a catalog like that, and it was like.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean. It had to be cash when you do the payments.
Yeah.
I remember like they would have sections where you can like each box had to be a letter or a number, and it was this long ass thing to be like credit card number, which is like highly impossible.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember about the credit card. Mine was always cash.
I remember like always having like the prizes too from like selling so many things.
Yeah.
Like we did fundraisers. I think it was cookie dough to get like basketball equipment. So I had like an Adidas like bag, and I had like the basketball shoes paid for, and I had just like all the dope shit paid for, like the shoes, the bag, whatever. Oh, the practice jersey too. Everything that I needed was like I just got it. Like I didn't have to pay anything out of pocket, just all from fundraising. Too bad I sucked.
I think it was more challenging for my 6th grade because we went to a science camp or something like that, and in order to do that you had to sell like chocolate bars, and whatever you sold would go towards your camp trip or something like that.
Yeah, see, I joined Orange County School District like during the 6th grade year. We didn't have that in LA County. So we had that in so I wasn't eligible to go to the trip. Like all the funding was done in the first half of the year. Go figure. But I remember as a kid, like I've been on selling candy at school. My mom was ahead of the game. She would have my brother would go ahead and get like candies and sodas from the warehouse job he had. He worked at a warehouse that would distribute like food, like vending machine stuff, like vending machine sandwiches, vending machine sodas, like tall Pepsis, big ass candy bars, chips, whatever. Because they would fill all the vending machines for the United States. Or fact check me, but that's what they would do. So my brother would come home with like these crates and crates and crates of like food, whatever we wanted to bring. He'd fill up crates and crates and crates of it with it. Yeah. So
and you would sell them?
Yeah. First he would do it for free, and then he started like realizing how good I was at it, and then he would charge me like $15 a crate.
He would charge you? Why charge you and not like just have you sell it for him and split the money?
That's basically what he did. So like he would make $15 per crate of like candy or soda, whatever he bought in, right?
Yeah.
And I'd probably make like $40 off that crate.
That's good.
Right. And that was me like doing good prices too. Like I would sell like the tall ass Pepsis, the 20 ounces for $1.
That's not bad.
That's it. No taxes, nothing, no change, nothing.
Yeah.
$1 for a bag of chips, $1 for a soda, $1 for a sandwich, $1 for a candy bar, whatever it may be. So I could have made way more bang. But the thing is, I knew how poor everyone was at my school because all my friends are broke as fuck. In fact, I even gave them jobs to sell candy for me.
Damn.
Yeah. So at school, like, I would come in with like a crate of like all this bullshit, and I would go to like my 3 friends. I'd go to my friend Adrian. I'd go to my friend it had to be Geraldo and Sergio, and someone. Anyways, I would go like, all right, you're gonna take like 12 of these. All right, you're gonna take 12, right, and you're gonna get 10 cents per thing you sell. Right, but
damn, that's like low.
Huh?
That's small. 10 cents for each item you sell?
Right. But
damn.
No. But I work it out. Like after they gave me back, I'm like, all right. But if you sold like all of them, then I'll just shoot you a quarter for everything you sold. You sold them all today.
That's even bad.
That's better, right?
No.
Yeah.
I would want at least $1, maybe 50 cents for each item. 10 cents? Fuck. Like.
That's not a lot. That's not a little at all.
That's trafficking.
Nah, like that's 10%. That's 10% commission.
Right.
But they were down for it though. Like I told them ahead of time how much they were gonna get paid.
Yeah,
And if they did really well, then I would give them more because that's the homies, you know.
Yeah.
Plus, they did me a solid, like of selling all this, turning this all into money, where I don't have to worry about storing it anymore.
Damn.
Right.
That's
And
cool.
then one time, I had about like 6, 7 employees, all my homies, all our Shukla homies, and I had to bring so much, like, cause I was selling like hotcakes too.
Yeah.
That I couldn't just be bringing crates of shit, you know. So
Wait. So you would walk to school with a crate of fucking food?
I get dropped off. Yeah, I get dropped off at school. I get dropped off at like this one drop off
I'd
little
be that
area.
kid that's embarrassed to bring that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'd be embarrassed to bring a crate of food, like, in high school. I'd be like, fuck, like, I'd rather bring it in, like, a duffel bag or something.
Oh, no, it was middle school. And at first it was just my
Even
backpack.
middle school, I'd be shy as fuck or embarrassed as fuck to bring that shit.
You would?
I would.
You never sold, like, you never sold, like, your own, like, candy or fireworks at school?
Not at school. Like, in my neighborhood, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How would that work? Would you, like, have it at your house?
Yeah, I would have it at my house.
Oh,
and,
so
like,
you were the house that everyone knock on the door?
yeah.
Dude, no way. So was I.
The goodies. Like, oh, you want chips? And then we would have, like, the Valentina and lemon and chamoy.
Wow.
Like, they wanted to put that on the chips. And then my parents even got, like, the big ice. I think it's called the big ice. It's like a big.
It's like ICEE, right?
Yeah, it's like a ice cream or popsicle.
Yeah.
It would only come in like white, red, blue, green.
Was it kind of like a cone?
No. It's like long. It was like a long stick.
Oh yeah. It was like kind of flat. You had to like cut the top.
Yeah, it was flat. You had to cut the top,
call
but it
them
was
bullies.
frozen. Oh, you call
Like
them
bullies?
bullies?
Yeah.
No, they're not bullies.
Bullies were like the rounder ones. You didn't sell the
Yeah.
rounder ones, right?
No. We sold the.
Fuck. When's the last time you had a bully?
I don't know.
God, man.
But yeah, we would sell those. Like, we would go to LA, because LA, like, they sell everything in bunches.
Facts.
So we just buy shit and, like, bring it back. We only did it for a couple months, because, like, it kind of got, like, oh my god, they're knocking on the door. You know, like, fuck, like, it kind of, like, I don't know.
And luckily it worked for us because we were always in the living room. That's where our door was at.
No, we were always in the living room, too, but, like, the fact that you got little kids or, like, people knocking on the doors, like, it was cool, don't get me wrong, I liked it, but
Yeah.
after a while, it was like, knocking on the door, who's gonna go get it?
Oh,
you know, like
yeah.
me and my sister, I'm like,
You gotta handle the sales and everything.
yeah,
I miss those. I wish I can do that here. I just might, you know.
huh.
That was so much fun because also right next to the door,
I'll sell beers.
we had like
And sodas.
so our apartment was 2 stories, and then so the kids would come and knock, and as soon as the door would open, immediately to the left would be like the staircase. It'd be 2 steps, and the second step would be this big like square step. We'd put like the chips. We'd put like a rack with all the chips and sodas, candy and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we had like an ice chest with all the sodas and everything in there, and the waters, whatever.
Yeah.
So like you would just that's a shop right there, and then upstairs is like the house and shit. But
Damn.
and then also that wall that was right in front of that ice chest and the whole shop, the apartments had taken out the wall and put in these glass panes. So we didn't have to answer the door if we didn't want to. We can just like pull the thing down and the glass would like, and you can be like, "What's up?" Pass things through.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was hella cool. It was a hella cool way to make money there.
That's good.
And we did bank too. We made a lot of bank. I missed those. Oh, but check this story out. So my crate business, you're right. It is kind of embarrassing. At first, I just had big backpacks, right? And then they came to a point where I'm bringing in crates because the more I kept selling out. So I would bring more and see if like, okay, let's see if I sell this out, and I would keep selling.
So you
it
would carry it throughout your periods, all your periods, or would you
No.
keep it on your locker room or what?
No, I would bring the crate, and then I would distribute to my friends.
In the morning, you guys could kick it in the morning.
Right, and we'd all show up super early because our parents had to go to work early, right? So we'd distribute to our friends and then just like trash the crate, whatever, go somewhere else, or just keep the crate. Honestly, I would keep the crates.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing wrong with having an empty crate. Like,
Carrying through your.
Hey, why do you got a crate? Oh, for homework. Oh,
Fuck
okay.
that. I would just keep it. I would just tell my cool ass teacher, be like, "Hey, Mr. So and So, like, can I just keep it in your room, in your classroom? I'll pick it up at the end of the school."
Guess.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to be carrying as a junior high or high school. Like you already have shit carrying in your hands, let alone carrying a crate, let alone carrying things in the crate. To me, it'd be like too much.
I
just
didn't do
rather
homework, though,
tell.
so that's another thing. I didn't do homework.
Oh,
I was all about the Benjamins.
is that so?
Crates are not that bad, by the way. 7th and 8th grade, you bring a crate full of like the best candy too, and the best sodas.
Mm-hmm.
I have tall wild cherry Pepsis, Mountain Dews, and like the 20-ounce ones too. Those are legit. And then so I had like 6 to 7 of my friends working for me, all expecting like 15 sodas, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever their classmates wanted, for sure.
Damn.
So what I had to do was saw how much I'm gonna need to bring. I'm like, shit, that's like 3 crates. So we went looking around, and we found this long like refrigerator cardboard box.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was for, but it was perfect because it was like tall, but it wasn't too wide. It was like you would fit in it perfectly. And that's it. You would just be looking up. So what I did was I just like designed it like a science project, and just to be funny, me and my brother tagged it up in big letters. We wrote "science project" across it.
Stupid.
Not even for a class, just science project. It was so hilarious. So like I come in through the school with that, and it's heavy as fuck. Luckily, I call my friend to meet me up. We're both carrying the stupid box full of shit. We get to our spot, and I'm like, all right, let's start distributing. Like, let's wait for the homies, and then pull up. So we look around, no security. Enough homies are here. We can start emptying the box into the crates.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Everyone got their fill. Bada bing, bada boom. Science project, trash it. That was it. I made so much money doing that.
Damn.
Yeah. It sucks. Like having all that money, like as a student.
But I'm trying to picture you like, okay, you're coming to school with crates. And it's you because your brother is giving you the crates. Like, how are you walking into school with like 3 cases of crates? Like, crates are pretty big. So like.
Yeah, like the plastic crates that carry them with 2 hands.
Those are big. Let alone to carry 3, it'd be like the top of your head.
Yeah, no, this one was tall. The science project was taller than me. And it was filled with sodas and candies and sandwiches.
Damn.
And chips.
Then you should post pictures. You have pictures of that?
No, this is 7th and 8th grade. Like, I didn't get a cell phone to like.
Because it's like ver para creer. You know?
It was like the best, like, I don't know, like Ocean's 11.
I gotta see to believe. That's what I just said.
Oh, we'll call Adrian right now. Like, yo, remember my science project?
Yeah. I'm trying to picture myself, like, right, how. But I mean, I guess in the beginning of the school, like, there's not a lot of kids or parents or teachers out there. So I guess it can be easy for you to bring those crates and start distributing everything, you know?
Oh, right where I get dropped off for school, it was like right on a corner gate entrance. And then right where me and my friends kicked it was probably like 25 feet away from that entrance, right? So all we had to do was just get it to there.
Okay.
And bam. Once we got to like where we all kicked it, we would take everything out of the crates or out of the science project and just put it into our backpacks. Okay. I would even sell the teachers though. Like we would all sell like our favorite teachers.
Dang, that's crazy. I know they started doing that in my high school, but once I was out, like when my sister was going to high school there, like she would tell me like, oh yeah, there's like kids coming in like their Nike bags, and they have chips in there, and then they have Valentina and Limon, and they be selling in the classroom. I'm like, what the hell? Like if I would have known that back then, maybe I would have tried doing it, but like that, like in a Nike bag or something like that.
That's smooth.
Yeah.
The science project was.
It was funny.
It was more showmanship
it's
more
cool.
than anything. It was more showmanship, just so I can do it, you know.
Not only that, but the fact that you and your brother did that together, it's like brother bonding time.
Yeah, it was a business transaction. Cause he could have just kept giving them to me for free.
Yeah.
And then he saw like how he wasn't getting charged out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But he's like, hey, I got to tax you.
So when was it? When did he start charging you for the crates?
Probably like after my first $100 I made.
After how many crates?
I'd say like 3. Well, because he would bring a bunch of crates, and then we would also eat the food too. So like, once I started taking it seriously, and then like he saw it 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row, I had already sold out. He's like, "Hey, listen, I'm putting myself at risk. Like, just give me like $15 per crate." Like, no way. I'm like, oh, I guess.
That's crazy.
It's crazy how much money I made when I wasn't like selling them for a lot. Like the sodas were $1. That was it. On top of that, I take off 10 cents or even a quarter off of the $1 I make per bottle, paying my friends.
Yeah.
I just sold so many that it added up to a lot of money.
That's good.
Oh man, I wish I could do that now, like as an adult. I mean, this is how much money I had. So as a stupid ass kid, like, well, my mom started like having me like pay for things now.
Your mom?
Well, just like if I wanted like an extra game, like if I wanted a brand new game for GameCube, and it was like $50, she would take me. You know, she would take me to go get some stuff. You know. But it wasn't.
To get some stuff.
Yeah, like well, I'm in 7th grade. I can't just walk to GameStop.
Oh, she would take you to the store and get the game.
Yeah, but it became like because me and my mom were cool back then. Like I was able to let her know, like, yo, like I want to go to GameStop and buy myself this thing, and she'd be like, well, you got money for it, like, yeah, we'll go take you.
Yeah.
Her and my dad would go take me. Like that was hella cool looking back at it, because she would just like acknowledge the business, and not that she wasn't down to buy me shit. Like I had a good ass childhood when it comes to gifts.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I want that. I have the money for it. I'm gonna get it, kind of thing.
That's good. So they kind of like taught you how to spend your own money then. Like, all right, you're making money. You're gonna learn how to spend it. You know.
Yeah.
Kind of type of thing.
My mom was an accountant.
Which is kind of cool because honestly, like you're kind of preparing your kid for the real world.
Facts.
The real world. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm a little. My tongue.
It didn't work though. I mean, obviously it didn't work since I had no money. But one time I had a grip load of money, right? So I thought it was kind of cool. I like being noticed, you know. I like having eyes on me. So even though you think it's kind of like awkward to bring the crate, like it felt like I was cool as fuck. Because I was the dude like bringing everyone like their supply. Yeah. They didn't have to buy from the school. They didn't have to buy from 7-Eleven that was across the street. Yeah. And overpay for whatever, you know. So I can get them all their stuff and also make some money off of it. And also I was paying my friends. That's enough where they like got some bread on it too.
That's crazy.
And gave them some like clout, some room for conversation, you know. But I had gotten like $100, and I went to Jack in the Box. My school was right next to one, and I bought 100 tacos or whatever $100 gets you in tacos.
So what? Pass out to your friends or what? Like to your class or what?
Just once I got the tacos, I was like, we gotta do something.
Yo, those Jack in the Box tacos, if you add ketchup to them,
facts.
Like it's like a whole different mindset. Like if you're high and you want to get those Jack in the Box tacos, like put the salsa in there too. The salsa, right?
The taco sauce, right?
Taco sauce, yeah. Put the taco sauce, but then put ketchup on it. Damn, like that's a whole game changer. Like the taco tastes better too. No lie.
So we got these 100 tacos, me and my friends, and we decided, you know what, let's just pass them out. They're like, what do you want to do, James? I'm like, I want to pass them out to everyone who wants one. And this is early in the morning still. So I got 100 tacos, and I'm just walking to the school like, hey, yo, you want a taco? Like, you guys want some tacos? I walk to people's tables and shit. Yeah. Hey, you guys want some tacos? Like, and I'll just pass them all out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Made their like, probably morning.
Yeah. I don't know. So people were like, yeah, a lot of people honestly had their day made as fuck.
Probably people were like, nah, bro, like, you're weird, get out.
There was like honestly, no, the reaction was more like surprise, and then it was like, oh, that's hella cool, man. Yeah. Except for like these two girls, I had no idea who they were. We just showed up like, hey, do you guys want a taco? Like, I just bought a bunch of tacos, and I figured everyone could use a taco. And they just like stopped, looked at each other like this. And then
fucker, is he
they just both like I don't know. They just like didn't say anything to each other. Like they would look at each other and then like look to the ground like separate ways. And I was like, you guys want one? I mean, you could say no. You guys, yeah, they're totally cool. I just got them right now. I just happen to have a lot of money.
I would walk the fuck away. Like, I wouldn't even say yes, no. I'd be like, hey, girl, you guys want a taco? And they did that little awkward, like, look at each other, look away. Like, all right, bye.
I was super insecure about making them feel weird at the time. So I was like, oh, let me, like, this can seem weird if I just come at you like, hey, you girls want a taco? Like, it seems kind of, like, weird.
No.
Yeah?
I don't think so.
I think like if someone just like if you're talking, like we're talking, and someone's like, "Hey, yo, you want?" Especially a Jack in the Box taco, like just one or two.
Yeah.
It's not like, "Yo, you guys want some gift cards or like some lottery tickets or something or scratchers?" Nah.
I'd be like, I would
hindsight,
definitely give them that like the dumb face, like what? Like, are you like kind of like, are you being serious or giving out like this? You know, but not to like say no, only like to be like, what the hell? Like, this person is giving free something.
They were all gone, but before class even started, before the first bell even rang. 100 tacos, things like that.
That's cool.
It was cool. I remember meeting like a wide range of students at that, and like for that 100 tacos. Like, I approached like groups of like obviously cholos that for whatever reason happened to be in 8th grade. They lived dead ass like adults and shit, like high school seniors. And they was in 8th grade, so I'm approaching like these like hood ass groups. Hey,
well, I think back in the days, like students even looked older than they do now. Like I remember when I was like maybe like 3rd grade, and like 6th graders looked like they were already in high school, but they weren't. Like they're in 6th grade.
Oh, you're right.
You know, like back in the days. Sure. So it's like, yo, what the hell?
I remember thinking that too. Like I remember thinking the generation that's 1 year older than me looks like 4 years older than me. Meanwhile, I'm in 8th grade, still wearing short shorts. Like, I had these shorts that would barely pass the knee. Like, barely cut it. I wear white socks. So, it's all good. No, it's all good. I just gotta edit you out. I'm kidding.
I thought this was just going to be audio.
No, we just gotta do both. What's up? This is podcast. Nothing. This is Bill. Bill, this is podcast. This is my roommate. What's up? You want to say anything to the podcast? This is where getting divorced.
Oh, man, you should get married first.
Nah, we're doing everything backwards.
Okay, that's actually a good thing sometimes.
Right?
Yes.
Get divorced first.
Yes.
And then get married.
Do you want to hit?
No, I've been smoking weed. I'm smoking to smoke.
We'll take one on our show.
Yes, so am I.
Okay.
Want to pull up? We're just talking about like how much money we made as kids.
Oh, him.
Right there. You want to pull up? Yeah. Well, let's listen to like the end of this story. So basically, like, I made a lot of money. I was selling candy. And got my friends like money too. It was just so cool, like seeing. And then I would do like IOUs for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I don't got it today. I'll get it next week. All right, got it. Like, can I get like 3 more things? Yeah, I got you. It felt good to do it with no hesitation. Like, you can have 5 candy bars and 3 sodas for your friends right now. If you never pay me,
I don't like the IOUs because I hate asking people back for that. Like, hey, you know, you owe me $5. Like, can you pay up? Like,
just like on the Better Off Dead. Have you seen that movie? Where's my $2?
No, I haven't seen it. But I just hate that. Like, I just hate asking. Like, fool, you already know you owe me. Like, pay me when you can. Like, I know sometimes like somebody owes you money, but they buy food. You know, to me that's okay.
Oh yeah.
Like, I obviously see you buying stuff, but like maybe you need
buying records or something.
Facts.
Yeah.
If somebody owes you money.
Yeah, but that's okay. Like, to me, it's okay. Like, I'm not like gonna sit here and say like, oh my God, he could have given me that money. Like,
well, if they pay their bills or pay rent or buy food or whatever.
Yeah.
But if they're buying beers and records and they owe you money, it's just like, you know. Actually, I'm doing that right now, but I can pay you.
Well, it depends. It all depends.
It all depends, honestly, because like, you only live once, honestly.
Like, if you never pay me back, I'll live with that.
Yeah.
I have $200 in my pocket right now.
Yeah.
If I don't make 8 from the candy bars they gave you, fugazi. I know.
If you owe me less than 10, I'm okay. If you owe me like maybe 30 and up, then I'm like, all right, like, tell me when you're gonna pay me, and then I'm gonna expect that money that day. But if you can't pay me, don't be embarrassed or shy to like call me and tell me, hey, I'm sorry, I don't have the money. Like, I'd rather you tell me like that day that you're supposed to give me the money, just to tell me like, hey, like, I'm sorry, but I don't have the money. Like, is it okay if I pay you when I can? Because there's more understanding, there's more communication.
Yeah, my friend Mikey, he sells weed. Sometimes I get really drunk and stuff like that, and I'm like, "Hi, let me borrow like a bag of weed, which is like $20."
Yeah.
And I'll get so plastered, and then I'll hang out with him, like he hangs out at the record store.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll be at Dizzy's, and I'm all like, "Oh, let me buy that record." And then Mikey's like, "Hey, wait, you know, you owe me like
You
this
owe
money."
me?
Yeah, and I
Damn.
forget because I get so drunk and wasted that And plus, he never, But anyway, but he's usually cool about it. If he really needs it, he'll like say, "I really need it." But if I buy a record, and then
But that's the thing. It depends. If you know the person for a long time, then it's cool. But if you don't know that person for a long time, and then you see them buying stuff like that, then yeah, I'm gonna tell you like, yo, like you're buying other things instead of owing me.
No, I hate people like that.
The most I've lent is $100, and I never got paid.
I've lent money to people.
So I was like, what the fuck?
And
Never
got
again.
paid back.
That sucks.
And they gave me like a sad story. So I was like, all right, maybe you probably do need it more than me, you know? So
I
here you
dated a
go.
couple girls that like I went like a couple $100 to, and then as soon as I gave them the money, they were like, "Fuck, I never heard from them again."
Damn, that's sad.
And that was for like Facebook and stuff like that. By the way, you guys were talking about making money when you're younger. Guess how much my first job? How much I made an hour for my first job?
14 cents.
No, let's go with.
I'm assuming you were paid in bonds.
$6.
In war bonds.
No, shut up, dude. You're not being serious. $6 is too high.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh man, 420.
$3.
420 that's low.
That's
$5.
low. 5.
That's too high.
$4.50.
That's too low.
$4.75.
That's right. My first job, I made $4.75 an hour.
Fuck.
Damn, dude.
That was like.
What would you buy back then?
Well, the thing was cheap. Things were a lot cheaper.
Facts.
It's probably this apartment at that time would probably be like $400.
Yo.
Do you think the population messed it up too? Like more people?
It's just inflation. Everything inflates. I don't know how inflation works, but everything goes up. I think it has to do with basically the petroleum companies raising their prices, like the gas, because gas is like what delivers our food.
Yeah.
What flies people.
That's like gold to the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you made 450, like.
No, 475.
Oh, 475. Was it a cool job though?
It was at a printing place, and it was my first job, and I was temporary. And
I mean, that's cool. Like, so what would you do at the printing job? Would you print?
No, I didn't do printing. I did like finishing up stuff.
Like drawings and shit?
No. This is like I would run the collating machine.
Okay.
And it would always fuck up. Yeah. It was a big long story, but I didn't work there for very long. And then my second job, I worked at an inventory service, and that is the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
Dude.
Inventory.
Yeah, we would go, because the hours weren't set, and we would go to like Home Depot. They're like, you gotta count all the screws.
What
Yeah, I totally fucked up that job. It was so boring. And the hours weren't set. So like, it wasn't like 9 to 5.
I kind of like inventory though. Like, you're on your own, no one's bothering you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then I worked at a punk rock clothing store.
Oh yeah? How much you make there?
$5 an hour.
Still,
But that was under the table.
Oh, that's
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And that was a fun job. My friends hung out with me and stuff like that. And
That's good when you have your friends at the job. It makes work better.
My first like official job where I had to like sign up and get on payroll.
Mm-hmm.
It was $8 an hour, and it was Goodwill Warehouse, like where all the furniture and shit would go. So I'm going to these dusty ass trucks in the summertime, mind you, for $8 an hour, pulling out furniture with like mask on, the COVID-19 mask and everything.
Uh-huh.
But
that's funny. Marcus,
$8 an hour.
He used to work at a Goodwill, like a warehouse, like a distribution area. I think.
What? Goodwill is good. I like Goodwill. I like shopping at Goodwill.
Goodwill, they're kind of like for profit. They consider their charity as their workers working there.
Let's break that down in the next episode because we kind of got to get rolling. Plus, the sun's already starting to go down.
Yeah, it's just cold.
We got any shout outs? We got 2 minutes for shout outs. Any shout outs?
Not really.
Shout out to me and my company that unfortunately closed its doors after junior high. Shout out to Adrian. Shout out to Adrian. All Adrians.
All Adrians?
All of them.
Damn. I don't think I've met
Anyway,
an
shout out
Adrian.
Bill. He's basically looking to the camera and then be like, shout out to this guy.
Shout out to Bill for making
the only time I look at the camera, really.
for making like a pop-up.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoned. Shout out to Kim Gordon. It was her birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday, Kim.
Happy birthday, Kim.
Hey.
That's all I can think of.
Shout out to Sonic Youth. Well, half of them, you know?
Or 1/4.
Oh, 1/4 of them, really? They're, like the other 3/4 kind of suck?
No, actually, only one that sucks is Thurston because he cheated on Kim and broke up my favorite band.
See, that's the thing. I wanted to shout out everybody but him.
Oh, shout out to Steve Shelley. Shout out to Lee Ronaldo. Lee Ronaldo has a new record out called Names of North End Women.
Oh, wow.
I might force these people to listen to it.
Oh, if you do, tell them.
Let's listen to it.
Yes. Hey, we should just shout out everybody's new album.
Alrighty.
All right, shout out Water and shout out us because we're getting a divorce.
Also, shout out Golden Roots, California for these great cookies.
And shout out Anchor.fm because we just did our first audio podcast. Hopefully this sounds better than it did in my head.
Right? All right.
Facts.
Well, everybody have a good rest of the day. Be safe. Take care.
I love you. I love you more.
Love you too.